Strikes and Israeli forces video of retaliation in fact has come to fore now. This is IDF footage which shows strikes on Hamas assets in buildings in the Gaza Strip. So Israel officially, of course, has declared war while addressing the people of the country. Benjamin Netanyahu said, "We are in war, not in an operation, not in two rounds. This is war." We have Rishabh joining us on the broadcast with more details. Now, of course, retaliatory action has begun. Rishabh.
Well, definitely. If you see the counter-offensive from Israel have begun, the Israel Air Force have targeted not less than 500 targets in Gaza Strip that belong to Hamas. The buildings have been decimated. The building housing the intelligence office of Hamas has been targeted and have been destroyed by the Israeli Air Force. And now Israel is all set to begin its ground counteroffensive as well. The non-combatants in the southern Israel are being asked to move towards central or northern Israel, so that once the counteroffensive on ground begins, the whole priority and the aim would be on Hamas rather than providing security to the non-combatants. And that's the reason that in the new settlers region in the southern Israel, the people are being asked to vacate and move towards southern Israel as the war gets into full rage.
Right. Rishabh, stay on with us. The fact that you were just mentioning, in fact, we have some official confirmation coming on that. Israel has released this footage saying that it hit more than 500 targets in the overnight strikes, including 8 Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad war rooms. They also targeted several high-rise towers housing Hamas assets and 3 tunnels in northern Gaza. Listen in.
There's still fighting going on in southern Israel. Our troops are still fighting and hunting down the last terrorists that are still inside Israeli territory. We have amassed around 100,000 reserve troops who are currently in southern Israel, preparing to execute the task that the Israeli government has designated the IDF to do. Our job is to make sure that at the end of this war, Hamas will no longer have any military capabilities to threaten Israeli civilians with. And in addition to that, we are also to make sure that Hamas will not be able to govern the Gaza Strip.
Rishabh continues to be with us on the broadcast. So the defense forces of Israel making it absolutely clear that their goal now is to end Hamas completely, to end their militant capabilities.
Definitely. Israel is very clear that the unprecedented terror attack that has happened in southern Israel, now Israel's only aim is to ensure that once Israel stops, Hamas, A, cannot govern Gaza Strip, B, their military capabilities will be brought down to a level where there will be no military capability in Hamas group is what the Israeli authorities have now vowed. And that is the reason that we are seeing that targeted attacks on every Hamas deployment in Gaza Strip is being done. And once the ground counteroffensive begins, they ensure that they destroy anything and everything that belongs to Hamas. This is what the Israeli authorities are now openly saying, which means that they will go for all-round attack on Hamas, ensuring that an answer to what has happened, what has unfolded in the last 40 hours, is given in a way that it never repeats. Remember, this is
absolutely that message, in fact, came right from the top. Earlier, we heard the Prime Minister of Israel saying we'll destroy Hamas's capabilities. Now, of course, the spokesperson of the IDF reiterating that. So it is an all-out war, like the Prime Minister of Israel said. This is not an operation. We are not into rounds, but this is war. That's what he told his people, his countrymen. And it seems that Israel is now, of course, out as far as, completely finishing off Hamas is concerned.
Well, definitely. You see, Israel is very clear that this is not a operation or military operation or counteroffensive. This is a full-fledged war. This is after 50 years that Israel has invoked Article 40, which means full-fledged war. Now the war cabinet has approved the war budget, and Israel has decided that once the southern Israel non-combatants are out of danger, they will walk into Gaza Strip and pinpoint every Hamas center, every Hamas target, and ensure that they do not survive.
All right, Rishabh, stay on with us. In fact.